Friends, hope all is well. Let me make sure we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. All right, so I'm going to shout out Restream. It's the platform I'm using at the moment for these type of lives. Let me know what you think. As far as the Restream, and I'll be transparent. It looks something like this, the back office, but as it's going. But let me know what you think as far as the quality. But more so, also, there should be a link if you're watching this this live at a particular time. I've been entered into the Entrepreneur of Impact Award, and so that's going on for a number of days. You can vote for me for free once each day, and ultimately, it's powered by this competition. It's powered with and through Forbes, Damon John, and a former founder of Fubu, and then also the money, because you can pay for votes, so you can vote for free one time per day, but you can also pay for votes up to like 100 votes or more, and that money that is spent goes and benefits Gen Youth, GEN Youth, YOUTH, all one word, Gen Youth. It's a national. It's a nonprofit, a national nonprofit, 501c3 certified nonprofit that works with over 77,000 public U.S. schools to make sure children have the resources needed to be all they can be, in so many words. So you can go to entrepreneurofimpact.org to find out more information. You do have to have a Facebook account. So if you have a Facebook account, then you can vote. If you do not have a Facebook account, you cannot vote. Don't worry about it. No big deal. So I'll throw that out there. But today we're talking about, of course, marketing. And in marketing, unless we're talking digital, but ultimately we're we're building relationships. So in this case, this article crossed my path. I wanted to bring it to your attention. Let's see. Wanted to bring it to your attention, and let me know what you think. So this is from, it looks like, Outsource Accelerator, and I'm on outsourceaccelerator.com. As I go through a lot of different things, I want to make sure my information or what I learn is connected with you. And so I wanted to say this article for this conversation. And let's see. I want to shout out Vilma Estrellado. Vilma Estrellado for putting this article together. Looks like it's a 6-minute read. And ultimately, 10 brand awareness strategies that will make your brand noticed. I think this is an essential conversation for anyone that's discussing lead generation, as well as brand awareness overall. And so, and some cross promotion. So let's go ahead and jump into the article. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Send me a message, and we can get, we can jump into it more. So there we go. When we think word of mouth marketing efforts, make sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. When we think word of mouth marketing efforts have gone their course in your business, it's time to gain new audiences through strong brand awareness. I'll read that again. When you think word of mouth marketing efforts have gone their course in your business, it's time to gain new audiences through strong brand awareness. Being a household brand is not just overnight work. That part, let me see if I can get that there. It's horrible. Oh man, that is horrible. All right, there you go. Oh, my mouse, it's horrible. Any rate, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Something's going on my mouse, but it's all good. Being a household brand is not just overnight work. And I really had to learn that. Commercial break me, please. Shout out to Joe T. Baker III, jtb3.org, J as in Joe, T as in Tom, B as in Baker, the number 3.org, jtb3.org. Great story, great message regarding perseverance. But in this part, being a household brand is not just overnight work. I want to emphasize that for anyone If you're looking to build your own brand, or if you're contracting with someone to help you build your brand, it's not overnight. If you want to be, if you want to throw a number on it, I would say give it a quarter of a year, which is about 3 months, for the results to really start coming in. Even though you can have opportunities from the back, but off, from the start, but ultimately to see a real flow, I say about 90 days. Back to the article. Startups and enterprises take years to build their companies and make their brand known worldwide. And that's why I want to just bring to your attention how deep this goes. Startups and enterprises take years to build their companies and make them known worldwide. With solid competition nowadays, getting your business out in the market becomes increasingly difficult. More customers are likely to stay loyal to your business if you market more than your products and service. More customers are likely to stay loyal to your business if you market more than your products and services. So what more can you market? Moving on, this is why to become successful, you have to establish your branding and authority online. We're jumping into a lot off the back. And what I mean by that is loyal business, loyal customers really come from strong lead generation, but ultimately, commercial break me please, but ultimately fulfillment of services, strong customer service at the minimum, those areas. And so this is why to become successful, you have to establish your branding and your authority online. So you may have a strong brand, but going online is a different story. Let's see where this goes. Brand awareness has even become a necessity if you want to stay afloat. Luckily, there are now different strategies you can apply to get your business noticed quickly. Commercial break me, please. Brand awareness has even become a necessity if you want to stay afloat. That's a big deal. That statement right there. A necessity, you would assume brand awareness was a necessity, but at one point it was not. And a lot has changed through technology and faster communication, if that makes sense. So let's move on. See what else we got. Brand awareness. What is brand awareness? Brand awareness refers to customers' levels of understanding or knowledge of a particular brand and its products. The levels of awareness for a company can be different for small businesses and enterprises. While the latter mostly comprises household brands that attain their popularity over time, small businesses have more straightforward ways to count them. This includes the following: customers choosing your brand for your product or service, search engines users typing your brand name or branded keyword where you rank. Commercial break me please. I think of info Zoom, or is it Zoom Info? Zoom Info or Info Zoom? I think it's Zoom Info. I forgot. It's either Info Zoom or Zoom Info when it comes to search engine user typing your brand name or branded keywords where you rank. Back to the article. Social media users knowing your brand for its personality, customers knowing what your brand is popular for. So we want to make sure we keep those things in mind. I can jump into those things a lot more, but I want to continue on and see where we're going with this. But so far, everything is on point to include having a brand awareness nowadays in order to stay afloat, and how deep that goes. Customers choosing your brand for your product, search engines, users typing your brand name on keywords, social media users knowing your brand for its personality. So they got to know your brand, then you know a personality from your brand. That's consistency in social media marketing. And customers knowing that what your brand is popular for. And this could be, you could be just starting your brand for the first time, or just starting a brand, don't know what a brand is, you heard about it, you're saying, hey, I need to become more familiar with it. It's stages and levels to it. So let's see where this article takes us. Why creating brand awareness matters. Your company won't easily attain success when only a handful know your brand. I'm going to commercial break here. If you would like my free 60-minute webinar and free 5-step checklist on how to build working relationships from scratch for your professional needs, please put in the comments relationship management webinar. And I'll give you the link to go ahead and sign up and get that free webinar. And use a free 60-minute webinar and a free 5-step checklist on how to build working relationships from scratch for your professional needs, as if you didn't know how to do it. You're an introvert. You're just getting out the bed for one. You're waking up and saying, I need to start building relationships for one reason or another. How do you do that? There's 5 steps to a point where you're using a customer relationship management system to manage all these contacts that you have that you're able to leverage and provide various benefits for and to and with. And so back to the article. I'll start here. Strong brand recognition can take you to lengths in terms of converting and retaining your target audience. Keywords when it comes to marketing. Converting and retaining your target audience. Target audience is another keyword too. Excuse me, as I drink this water. Got some lemon in here, some ginger, some rosemary. By building brand awareness, you get to introduce the following to a wide range of audiences in the market: your company, your values, your product. Commercial break me, please. So as we're building this brand, we're building this message, we're always focusing on our company, our values, and our products. Back to the article. Marketing efforts can also run smoother with your distinct brand voice and identity online. You can receive better traction on the content you release with the brand visibility you have. Lastly, you can establish customer loyalty better when you build brand awareness strategies for your existing audience. Let me read that one more time. Looks like that's important. Lastly, you can establish customer loyalty better when you build brand awareness strategies for your existing audience. And that works through, I can say that through experience. You can manage your reputation online and improve how your customers perceive your business by addressing their posted feedback. And this is just a game changer that people could not do 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and all that. Even maybe 10 years ago, you're able to get in front of people and your audience targeted wise, strategically, through a handheld device at the minimum. And these devices are integrated where they can go and work with all the devices. So it's a new way of creating awareness. See what we have here. You know what? Okay. Brand awareness refers to customers' level of understanding or knowledge of a particular brand and its products. Measuring brand awareness. Measuring your brand awareness campaign is the best way to know whether your strategies work. So how do you know your strategies are working? Here we go. Brand awareness can be measured in different ways. And commercial break me, please. I can honestly say these are all aspects that if you're contracting business to business type situation in your marketing or that brand awareness, these are what your clients are looking for as far as are we getting enough bang for our bucks? Because it's basically boiled down to generating leads at the end of the day. And so these are ways to see where your leads are coming in as we're breaking them down. Back to the article. Website traffic. One good way to measure brand awareness is through website traffic. There are free tools and resources to know the traffic volume you receive is received in a specific period. However, this will still depend on your market and your services. So you're noticing your website visitors going up at the minimum. Search volume. Another gauge to use for brand awareness is search volume. Not everyone can easily rank through their brand names or companies. This is why going through keywords that you rank for can help you get an alternative insight. SEOs, I believe that's what to call them, search engine optimizations, things of that nature. It's just a different game now. And I believe how that works is you type something in, and how high is your business or brand popping up? How quickly is it popping up? Is it popping up on the first page, 10th page, or anywhere in between or behind? That's what that more than likely is looking at search volume. Social listening. Meanwhile, social listening mainly deals with tracking mentions, comments, and feedback through social media. Comments and client feedback can be easily seen through social media posts, even when your page is not directly tagged in it. You can search for your brand name on social media platforms or use an integrated tool to determine how your audience feels about your business. And again, this is something that businesses did not have years ago. It's highly valuable, and you want to make sure that what those mentions, those comments mean are people actually taking time out to look at your page. And that's the personality part that they were mentioning earlier, or that Vilma was mentioning earlier in the article. Great article so far, Vilma. We're with you. Surveys. Lastly, most websites will have surveys on their landing pages. Here, you can ask your audience how they found out about your company. Great, great, great. You definitely want to, in all your lead generation and all your attraction, ask, how did you hear about us? And surveys can also be considered applications. Because I know when I was working with a few clients, the number of applicants, really showed a benefit or progress or return on the client's investment. Excuse me. Measuring brand awareness. Most websites will have surveys on their landing page. Food for thought. Moving on. Brand awareness strategy concepts to try. So actual action steps or action-oriented things you can do to increase your brand awareness. Let's see. There's no fixed strategy. I already know where this is going, and we're going to highlight this. I already know where this is going, and we're going to highlight this. There's no fixed or set strategy for becoming a famous brand. That's facts. There's none. I mean, I've tried them, per se. Respectfully, AI is coming in as a conversation, artificial intelligence. So we'll see. Moving on. Your success may depend on what aspect you want to focus on or what fits your company's cultures and values. However, you can apply different brand awareness strategies to make you popular over time. Here are some of the common concepts to help you raise your brand awareness. So just a real quick breakdown of that paragraph. Commercial break me, please. There's no one fixed way to do this. Then you want to make sure you're focusing on what fits your company's culture or what aspects you want to get out as far as awareness. Could be a product or service. However, apply different brand strategies to make you popular over time. So they are saying try each one as best you can, and you have a feel to see which ones are producing the results that you're looking for quicker or any other way as far as measurements. Here we go. Influencer marketing. First, influencer marketing is becoming an effective way to boost awareness. All it takes is a famous face or personal brand that will promote your products and introduce them to potential markets. You can either use a business partner's influencers network to connect with influencers or contact them directly. Keep in mind that this strategy works depending on their reach and follower base. This is basically no more than at the minimum a commercial. You're able to at one point have all these celebrities were able to just be on television on a commercial by the top brands that could pay. Now these celebrities are emerging celebrities or emerging influencers or already influencers can come to you directly and have your own commercial through your social media at the minimum. So through your own social media platforms, you're able to now do what 20 years ago the big corporations could do only. Commercials through television, or hey, I have such and such promoting this. It can be done now through the power of your phone and through social media. Moving on, content marketing. One of the most effective ways to promote your brand and get noticed lies in your content. Content marketing for brand awareness goes beyond anchoring keywords to get your products and service out there. Rather, it should also show your authority and extensive industry knowledge. This is an opportunity for you to think about becoming a thought leader. So when you're coming up with content, your content should make you become a thought leader or be seen as a thought leader to give you more authority. Because the more authority you have, you're basically just showing others how much you are, I want to say not accepted, but more like how much you are authority. I want to use my words wisely. That's why. But ultimately, those that are in an authoritative position, a lot of times people feel like they know something a little bit or have experience. And so by you focusing on, what to talk about and ultimately, let's see, content marketing brand words go beyond anchoring words, get your product service out there, rather it's about showing authority. I want to use my words wisely. So the more that you know and the more that you share, that's content. The more that you know, the more that you share, that is content. And there's going to be actual more strategies that you're going to see in the article. But ultimately, anything that you're sharing is content. And when you're sharing content, you want to make sure that you are being perceived as a thought leader. Look up the word thought leader. Or if you want me to jump into an article about thought leadership, put thought leader in the comments and we'll jump into that some more. Moving on. Velma's like, hey, Donovan, you're messing my article up. Forgive me, Velma. Moving on. Guest blogs. Aside from organic content, you can create guest posts to be published in different publications and websites. You have to plan every aspect of creating a guest post carefully. Research the blogs and publications in your industry that will accept guest postings. Then develop evergreen and original content according to each publication standards. Evergreen. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing all that right now. So then develop, okay, so brand awareness strategy concepts to try. Aside from organic content, you can create guest posts to be published in different publications and websites. So you have, as you can see here, organic content set aside from organic content. So just a fun fact, I'm assuming content marketing is what could be perceived as organic content. Fact check me on that. So, and guest blogs are something that, guest blogs are something that may not be organic. PPC advertising. Maximizing your brand awareness does not end with free content and promotion. Consider setting up a pay-per-click campaign for search engines. Pay-per-click advertising is a cost-effective and quick way to get noticed on search pages. Paid PPCs, also pay-per-clicks, can put you instantly on the first page and above the organic rankings. At the same time, it gives you the chance to target your customers based on your buyer persona, preferred location, or demographic. So in this case, it sounds we're good. I would advise, and I don't want to take too much time, to look into pay-per-click advertising. Give me your thoughts from your experience, how that's worked for you. I know that's really been something in the information age that's been pursued. And if we want to jump into PPC advertising and more, leave PPC advertising in the comments, and we can do that. But I want to keep the article as short and sweet as possible. Infographics. A part of content marketing, infographics are a good way to educate your audience about the different topics related to your industry. Given the short attention span of audiences nowadays, it can help them easily grasp and understand the topic you are talking about through visual representation. What's more, infographics can easily be shared on social media and seen by thousands of users. Any of these strategies, if you want us to jump more into them, put that strategy name in the comments and we can jump more into them. I have a lot, but I want to keep going. Online contests. If nothing else, it's just an opportunity for me to introduce some strategies to you. I get calls all the time. to discuss strategies, and these are some of the things that I talk about, and I want to provide this free content, organic content to you. So here we go. That's one of the strategies: content marketing, thought leadership. So let's fun fact. So online contest. Time will come when your audience will engage less in your business with the overload of content they receive. When this happens, regain their attention through online contests and giveaways. That's a great shock and awe, if you will, to get those flows back going with your prospects and your clients. Social media contests are one of the best ways to increase brand awareness online. Let's not dismiss that. Let's not dismiss that. Let's capture the nuggets. Social media contests are one of the best ways to increase brand awareness online. You can organize a giveaway or small talent contest to get to know your customers and connect with them. You can also use both your website and profile to organize contests for your followers. This way, you can get referrals and leads from shares and tags to friends and family. Freebies and freemium products. Increasing awareness of your brand should not always mean your customers should buy from you. This is where freebies and freemium items are applicable. Freebies refer to physical products, while freemium items apply to software and apps with enterprise-level offers. Freebies are a win-win for you and your customers, since they get to try out your products while you get free advertising from them. So many things that come to my mind. I did a video, forgot the name of it, talking about demonstrations and how demonstrations are a great way, which could be as far as a freebie, for you to go through the transition of prospect to client. Excuse me. Next one, referral programs. Word of mouth has been proven a good way to spread awareness and increase buyers. Research even shows that referred customers are more profitable compared to new and organic ones. Incentivize your customers and get more leads through referrals. Create referral programs that will help you tap your customers' network to become your customer's base. This is a strategy that most commercial break me, please. This is a strategy that most people, most entrepreneurs overlook, and you'll be surprised at how much support you have out there, especially if you're providing a fair value of return, whatever that looks like, with you and your referrals. Back to the article. Social media presence. Consumers are now rampant on social media and would expect you to be there too. This is why most companies nowadays turn to social media to build their businesses and interact with their audience. Commercial break me, please. So if you're not adding, or if you're not utilizing a social media strategy or having a social media presence, it's time to start thinking about that. This is why I wanted to talk about this article. Back to the article. Social media platforms now offer a wide range of services to help you increase your awareness. Aside from your page and post, use paid ads to widen your reach through Facebook and other platforms. You can also use your page for customer support when needed. I have been a believer of paid ads. I've seen it work for a lot of different activities, and it's just as it said, a way to widen your reach through Facebook and other platforms. It's one thing to do it, it's another thing to do it well. You know what I mean? So keep those things in mind. Partnerships. Lastly, engage in brand partnerships with local companies that share cultures and values similar to yours. Do you know your culture and your values for your brand? If not, it's time to start thinking about that. Back to the article. A partnership doesn't necessarily have to be with other business. A partnership doesn't necessarily have to be with another business. You can forge one with nonprofits and local organizations you want to support. Create meaningful campaigns that can engage your Your and your partner's audience. Some of the most successful examples of this are GoPro and Red Bull, Alexander Wang and HM, and Target and UNICEF. Brand awareness, strategy concepts to try. Engage in brand partnerships with local companies. I'm reading the flyer here. Engage in brand partnerships with local companies that share similar cultures and values with you. Excuse me, y'all. How to build a better brand awareness strategy. Now, not all the strategies listed above can guarantee a boost in brand awareness. Commercial break me, please. This is what was pretty much said before Vilma went through the strategies. So she just wants to reiterate, disclaimer, back to the article, not all the strategies listed above can guarantee a boost in brand awareness. You have to know which strategies would be suitable for your goals and vision. The good thing is that you can create multiple brand awareness campaigns if you want to maximize your brand popularity. Here are some steps you can take to build better brand awareness strategy for your company. Number one, evaluate your current strategies. If you already have strategies in place, evaluate them. See their strengths, weaknesses, and the reasons some did not work on your business. I'm curious to provide a template either for free or a small fee on how you can evaluate your current strategy. But ultimately, if you know how to do it yourself, look into how to properly evaluate your current strategy. I don't want you to dismiss that. And people, because they don't know how to do it, will not do it. But it's important to see your strengths, your weaknesses, and the reasons some things did not work in your business. And I want to provide that if I can for free. But based on me creating it, I have to see what that looks like, and may have to be a fee. I don't know. I might go as low as $1. We'll see. But if you feel like I need to create that for you, evaluate your current strategies in the comments, or you can send me a message, and I'll make sure I get with you. Moving on through the article. Build your online presence. Create your website and social media pages right away if you don't have one. These will be your main tools in building your online presence. Commercial break me, please. Wix is a good one. I've been using Wix myself for years. It's easy for me to use as far as building your website. You do have WordPress. I tried it way back, and it was pretty easy to use. Google and Google Suites, Gmail and Google Suites and all that has a free website platform that you can use to build a website. So there are free tools out there that you can use. You have to pay a lot of times to have your website be a standalone website and not have a watermark or be in advertisement with the platform you're using, because a lot of times the platform will let you use the website or service for free, but they have their logo somewhere on there. So if you take that logo off and focus on yourself, you may have to pay a small fee. But these are the brands that I would look at when it comes to websites, starting with Wix, Wix.com. And if not, you can probably go online and pay someone for a few hundred bucks to create a website for you as well. If you want me to help you with those things, send me a message. We can schedule a consultation or an advising session to help you walk through those processes. Excuse me. Thank you for your patience. Moving on, create a plan. List out your goals and objectives in building your brand. From there, plan out the steps you will take to achieve them. Commercial break me, please. I'm here to help you with that. Send me a message. If not, if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. But I can be your accountability partner to help you with that. Back to the article. Use monitoring tools. The best way to know if your strategy works is by monitoring it. Set up monitoring tools and metrics that determine if you have achieved your desired results in a certain period. These are all great do-it-yourselves, but I'm here to help you as an advisor and consultant with that. Outsource brand awareness. Come to find out, Branding takes time and effort to monitor and work on. You can outsource brand building to sought after providers like Remote Employee to help you maximize your brand awareness strategies cost efficiently. I love it. I love the fact that they're tying in their, their call to action, which is Remote Employee. It looks like remoteemployee.com. I want to shout them out, remoteemployee.com. And it looks like there's a cool hyperlink here for Outsource. And that's also through outsourceaccelerator.com. And this link, if you click on it, if you click this hyperlink of Outsource, it's going to take you to an article called 7 Ways That You Can Build a Brand Through Outsourcing. That's a huge article I think you should read. That's why I kept saying, hey, if you can't do it yourself, you can reach out to myself, reach out to me, Donovan Hilton. If not, obviously, I want to shout out Remote Employee. And so that's the end of the article. Thank you so much, Vilma Estrellado, for this great article. If nothing else, I believe this article opened our minds to the possibilities and things that we may not have been thinking about. And we were able to come up with these things and start to stimulate our mind for free. So reach out to Vilma. She has a LinkedIn, a Facebook, Twitter here, and a few other links. Reach out to Vilma. She sounds like she's very sharp. She'll help you out. If not, you have the company at the bottom listed there. And of course, worst case, you can reach out to me. You see my information there. I look forward to our next conversation. Send your questions and comments and concerns and all those good things through the message. And I'll see you in the next one.